I'm Annie Cogle, widow of the late songwriter and singer Renford Cogle. My husband wrote numerous songs which has crossed generations, and a few have made their way into movie productions. Although he was mainly a songwriter, Renford also sang on 2 of his works. He was a humanitarian, he loved people, and contributed greatly to the music industry in Jamaica and the United States. One of the last things he said to me was, "Annie, do not let my music die." I would like to express my sincere thanks to Mr. Claude Sinclair for helping to realize this last wish of Renford. I am truly thankful.
As you look at the opening video, where his wife Annie, as she's affectionately called, she spoke of her husband's work, his passion, his humanitarian ways about him, his ways of giving. He never left Jamaica in the heart. He might left Jamaica in the flesh, but he never left Jamaica in the heart. Look at all the awards that she has, and that was just the tip of the iceberg. She told me, she said, "Big Stone, there's so much award that my husband was given overseas by people all over the world, because his song is sung by a lot of people, you know." And she's not one to sit in front of the camera and talk and ask and even beg for her husband. She thinks that he has touched the work and he deserves it. He has earned every accolade that he can possibly get. I just want to jog your memory just a little bit. You remember songs like, "Oh, what a sweet sensation. What love and devotion." Ooh, I can't even sing it the way Renford George Cogle wrote it for the Melodians. But that was a song that was written by him. You remember this? Everybody ballin', ballin' for love. Everybody asking, asking for love. You remember that? Let me take a more, man, because there's whole heap more. You remember? By the rivers of Babylon, where he sat down, and lay down, where we remember Zion. For the wicked carry us away captivity. Remember that? Hold it more than that. Build me up, I say, build me up. Brent Down did that song. That was one of my favorite Brent Down. And remember Marcia Griffith's Survivor. This is just a few of the great songs that was written by Renford George Cogle. Just take a listen to what his friend Tony Ryan had to say. Take a listen.
Hi, I am Tony Ryan, and I'm broadcaster, record collector, musicologist, definitely, operator at the moment of Health Living Health Food Store. Now, this is about a very, very, very dear friend and brother of mine, Mr. Renford Cogle, who joined the Ancestors a while back, a few years ago. It was 2019, I think, that he joined the Ancestors. Renford Cogle was one of Jamaica's top, I'd say top 5, maybe. I'd say top 5 lyricist. He wrote numerous records, work, I should say, for quite a few of the popular, well-known artists, and some who he worked with were up and coming. He wrote things for the Melodians. He wrote on an individual basis. He wrote for Brent Dow. He wrote for Delroy Wilson, Master Griffiths, Sharon Black, and many more. His works have been covered by some of the world's top recording artists. Renford, a humanitarian, loved people, really loved people. And apart from his music, he served Jamaica well, yes, as a writer, yes. But he served the United States in the capacity of the armed forces. It is to me quite heartrending to know that with all of his contributions, that he has never been recognized. People will be singing, I'm sure as I'm speaking, there's somewhere in the world one of Renford Cogle's song is being either being recorded, being played as I speak, or just being, enjoyed by someone somewhere around the world. Therefore, I do not understand. I really do not understand why one should mention the name Renford Cogle, and even in the land of his birth, especially the land of his birth. And someone would say, Renford who? What if you start talking about his songs? Everyone say, yeah, I know that song, I know that song. So why is it that he has never been recognized? I don't get it. I really do not get it. Why some of the great contributors go unnoticed, as if their contribution was not enough or was not regarded. That is so wrong. That is so wrong. And for many years, I have been trying to get the Jamaican government to recognize him. He deserves it. I've made several petitions over the years. All went on deaf ears. All fell on deaf ears. Or blind eyes because it was in writing. I really don't get it. I truly do not get it. You know, I asked one of Jamaica's top, if not the top voice, musical voice in Jamaica, to do an album of his work, some of his work. Maybe let's see what happens there. You know, so let's see what happens there. But it's about time. It is about time that we recognize this great contributor to the music and entertainment industry in Jamaica. It's about time. He has been on quite a few television programs here in the United States. But I don't think he has, and that was one of the things that he wanted so badly, you know, to get that type of attention and recognition from people of the land of his birth. I tell you, I truly hope, I sincerely hope, while I'm at it, let me just say thanks to Claude Big Stone Sinclair for taking the baton and see if we can get this across the finish line in fine style. Yes. Claude has been doing some really, 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 really good work. Yes. Yes. No one can deny that. No one can deny that. Well, I continue talking about one regarding Claude, who is doing a fantastic job, not just for Renford Cogle, but also for many artists who have contributed and they have fallen on hard times and forgotten and kicked by the side. Well, Claude is doing a mammoth job in terms of bringing these people to the fore once more. How to say to the powers there be, come on, take a look here, what's happening. So for that reason, again, I have to applaud Claude. I have to. Great job, really, really good job.
Wow, I felt that, Tony, I felt that. That touches the core of my heart. No, Tony Ryan, as he stated, is a very, very close friend of mine that helped me to work assiduously with Miss Beverly Ketzer. He did the early work with Beverly tirelessly from time to time. And then he passed the baton on to me. So I am accepting the baton once more, Tony Ryan, for this great Jamaican, this icon, this legend, Renford George Cogle. Now let's take a dig deep into who is Renford, Rennie as he's affectionately called, Cogle. Well, Renford was born on the 20th of June 1948. He's a singer and songwriter whose career spans more than 3 decades and about as many continents. His musical career started in 1972 when his friend, the late Delroy Smooth Operator Wilson, listened to his music and recording You Keep On Running. This was to be the first of many #1 hits written by Cogle. Subsequent songs such as Sweet Roses, Ring of Gold, Rock It To Me, Babylon Policy, and Passion of Love became international hit singles and were performed by Tony Brevet and the Melodians. But wait, there is more. Everybody Balling, Heartbreaking Love, Build Me Up by the Rivers of Babylon, It's My Delight, and Sweet Sensation, performed by Brent Dove, or among the other hit songs he has written. Sweet Sensation was a worldwide success for British group UB40, was featured in the EastEnders, a popular British television soap opera, and was recently re-recorded by the Detroit Cobras. Cogle has also written Sharon Black's Struggling, Marcia Griffith's Survival, and Joe Coleman's The Way I Feel for You. In 1982, contracted to Polygram Records, which is now Universal Music Publishers, and signed a contract with them for 39 of his songs. Did you hear me? 39 of his songs. In 1987, the contract with Universal Music Publisher was rewritten to include additional songs he had written. By 1997, this contract was finalized. But there's more. Let's go back to the early days of Renford George Cogle. Cogle was actually born in Denhamtown area of Kingston, Jamaica. And you know, he was born to parents Roberta Cogle and Doris Brown. He first attended Tweedside Primary School in Clarendon, Jamaica, where his grandmother resided. His father, Roberta Cogle, was a descendant of Irish immigrants. At the age of 12, he was taken back to Kingston by his mother and father. As a child, Cogle attained his early schooling at the Ebenezer Primary School located at Spanish Town Road and Darling Street. Ebenezer Primary School was later to become Operation Friendship. The students were then transferred to Denhamtown Primary School, where he found a passion in writing poetry. He later put melody to words and performed the songs during weekly music concerts. The concerts were a significant part of the early development for music appreciation at the primary level. He says, every Friday, schools' concerts were held and students were encouraged to perform using their special talent. I used to sing the songs I wrote, and they were all well received. Cogle was an exceptional student, and while at Denhamtown Primary School, he took the Common Entrance Examination and received a government scholarship to attend Nakalva Agricultural Training School, KATC, in Montpelier, Hanover. He graduated after 3 years and received another government scholarship to attend the Jamaica School of Agriculture in Twickenham Park in St. Catherine, Jamaica. He received yet a third scholarship to attend UWI St. Augustine in Trinidad, but due to the passing of his mother at the time, he turned it down. The passing of his mother, he said, was very devastating to me. He went on to work for the now defunct Jamaica Railway Corporation, JRC, at its head office, where he stayed for 7 years. He has 3 brothers and 1 surviving sister of 2. His father is also deceased. In 1976, Cogle emigrated to New York, and in 1979 he joined the United States Army. He was sent to South Carolina for basic training and then to Fort Lee in New Jersey to do an 8-month course in clerical and bookkeeping studies. On finishing the 8-month course, Cogle was deployed to West Baden in Germany, where he continued to write songs, recording them to tape cassettes. He also searched for his records, for as he says, I did not know where else other than Jamaica my records were. He was assigned to tank unit, where he was in charge of ordering parts for the army tanks in the field. His vehicle was specially built to carry tank parts, so that when the need arose for tanks to get replacement, they would be readily available. Cogle remained in Germany for 4 years. At the end of his tour, he was stationed at Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas, near the Mexican border. In 1985, 6 years after serving the United States Army, he was honorably discharged with the title Specialist 4. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was just a synopsis of the great Jamaican singer-songwriter, Mr. Renford George Cogle. And I have to say this, and I'm appealing to those powers that be, and I'm actually directing this message to the Honorable Bobsy Grange, one of the greatest culture ministers that we've ever had in Jamaica. And I say that with no apology. Bobsy Grange, you know how much I am fond of you, and I'm fond of the work that you have done for our music. So please, give the honor. One of the highest honor is the Order of Jamaica. Please give that. And also give the Order of Distinction. And also give the Order of Merit. Because Renford George Cogle deserved that and more. Now, Tony Ryan, a very good friend of mine, said that he has made petition on many occasions, but they were actually swept under the carpet. Now, this is the year 2024, and I am again asking you kindly to use those powerful powers that you have, Honorable Minister Bob Range, and bestowed one of Jamaica's honor on this great, great, great songwriter. Now, these songs that I labeled to you, ladies and gentlemen, I grew up listening to these songs, fell in love with these songs, probably made children by these songs, because these were some of the most well-written songs that ever come out of Jamaica. So let's join and band together and give Renford George Cogle his roses. Now, George Renford Cogle died on the 5th of April in 2019. He was 70 years old. I'm appealing to all of Jamaica to send in your petition along with me and along with Tony Ryan, and to make Annie Cogle, the widow of Renford George Cogle, a very happy woman, because the last words, and I reiterate, is, Annie, please don't let my music die. I made a promise to Annie, because I spoke to her on several occasions on the phone. Such a warm, quiet woman. You know, she's not fussy about anything, but she would like to realize the dream of her husband. And I promised her, I said, Mrs. Cogle, she said, please just call me Annie. I said, Annie, I made a promise to you, and Tony Ryan made a promise to you to keep the legacy of your husband alive and well, and I'm making a promise to you, Annie, and to Tony Ryan, my friend, that we're going to do it together. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. You took that step, Tony Ryan, and guess what? You'll pass the baton on to me, and I gladly accept. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There will be more. There will be part 2 to this, of a legend, of an icon, Mr. Renford George Cogle, affectionately called Rennie. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share this video. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then where are we upon, man? Build me up, I say, build me up by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down. Oh, what a sweet sensation. Yo, let's go up on YouTube and go listen to them monster in them, man. Every time you hear them tune, I just want to dance. Because, you know, big son feel dancey. I salute you, sir. You came, you saw, and you definitely conquered. Thank you so much for watching.